What do you mean, automation? Did anybody else hear anything? According to OBS, it was just silent on the timer. Also, mind right, good effort. That's how we know it's going to be a good week. Kitten, you got him. Hang on, I'm moisturising my lips. Bear with me. My face is so dry. I don't know if it's all the coughing. Right, it's Monday. It's the Monday after Eurovision. Hopefully everybody enjoyed the competition. Congratulations to the winners and to the losers. As always in the Doomhaus, the person that puts the most effort in is the one that gets fucked the hardest. So, thankfully I couldn't compete, meaning that the person who put the second most amount of effort in, Siddles, rolled the worst country and lost a point. And here he is. However, for those that don't know, the competition was a good one. It was chaotic, it was controversial, it was up, it was down, it was completely different to the odds that were given for it. And it means that third place went to the Greens, so Chaz got a point. Second place, surprisingly, went to the Greens, so Harry got 3 points, but Mina took first for the Oranges. The Oranges are back-to-back Eurovision champions. However, instead of being 1 point better off as a result, Siddles for the Oranges lost us a point, so it ended 4 points to 4. We fucking tied Eurovision, because of course we did. Meaning that as I speak to you now, the Oranges are only 1 point better off towards the overtake, and that is entirely because of golf. You might as well skip Eurovision. However, it does mean that Mina is now top of the league on 10 points. Yeah. Welcome to the stream, everybody. Siddles, Automation, Mindright Bear, Keaton, are you all well? I'm on camera. I've actually got a coffee, and I'm going to just spend the rest of this afternoon as if I haven't had the flu or COVID or whatever it's been for 10 days. I'm going to just pretend that I'm well and muscle through it. It's the only way to do this. Let's end, shall we? And here, I present to you your 2025 Eurovision winner. Mina, welcome to the stream. Top of the league, Mina, I should say. Wait, why does it want to load me in on the wrong... Hang on a minute. Let's go Austria. Why is it... Hang on. Bear with me, everybody. For some reason, it wants to load the game different to how I just did it on the test load. Please say everything's going to work. Surely. Does it look alright on your screens? Please say it's not reset everything. Has it reset this? No. Whoa, look at it. It's so beautiful. How does it feel to be top of the league, Mina? What I will say is if you finish top of the league, don't go to a parade in the city centre and get COVID. Learn from me. I unlocked a sub-emote, I got a heart. That's unfortunate, Automation Maker. There's a phone call, there's a number you can call if you need any emotional support for ending up with shit Doomhaus emotes. Lovely. Right, let's get in. I can't actually remember where we were on my summer car. You're going to go into the garden? Do you think it's safe? What, out in your garden? Yeah, they know there's COVID out there, Mina. Stay away from it. There's also vitamin D and sunlight, which is disgusting. Also, quick question. You can't tell that I've just put tons of Vaseline on my lips, can you? For some reason, I was dry, and I don't want to sit here looking like something off RuPaul's Drag Race. Should be fine. Sit inside and rot away, yeah, exactly. You can't tell, no? Good. It's way better than being healthy. Do you get sunlight in that garden? Because I'm kind of jealous if so. Alright. Jerick, you stink. Automation's got it right. Can't find WoW gold outside. Actually, you probably can, can't you? Full blast all afternoon. Ow! Makes me want to still live in the other place where I had all that natural light. It was the way. you can see a healthy environment, even if you're sat in an unhealthy one. It's wonderful. Right then. If I recall, the car is at Alkerion's. Yeah. I can't remember when it got dropped off, but it's currently 6... Is that 6 a.m. or 6 p.m.? Are you going up or down? Don't stare directly into the sun. Giant Wright's got his glasses on. That looks like it's rising. Do we think if I set off to Alkerion's now, I could pick the car up? But the main goal of today is to get the rally suspension installed, which, given today's stream title, this is probably the best thumbnail. Let me just move the Stubbler's going to kill himself nitrous oxide away. The only thing... No. I nearly lost that to the fucking shadow realm then. That was dangerous. Yeah, I'm absolutely going to kill myself on this nitrous stuff. It's deadly. I did the best thing yesterday. I had diarrhea and threw up, which is better than being healthy. Automation? Congratulations. Okay, this might have to be today's thumbnail. It's a bit Route 1, but given the title, it makes sense. Look at it, though. Tell me that doesn't look amazing. Oh, it's the best. It's the best. Right. I suppose I maybe sleep now, and we'll push it through to Tuesday. Then I can guarantee... Consider that a healed soul. That's beautiful. Yeah, then we can guarantee that it's definitely time to go pick the car up, right? I need to keep the door shut now because there's a wasp. Classical music. Go on then, name it for 3 points. Meaning you're not allowed to enter, you're a violinist, it's cheating. Right, let's have a stretch before bed. We're going to have an early sleep. What do you mean, where's the hardcore? The hardcore's on Finland FM. The hardcore's blasting it round the main road at the moment in that green car.
Oh, yeah.
Being an absolute problem to everybody on the top road. Okay, so this should have, after sleeping for that long, should have me... Yeah, it's 2 a.m. There you go, you've got the Sonic music now. Okay, let's tire ourselves out. I don't want to tire myself out too much, do I? Because I need to go to Alkerion's early to pick up the car. A phone call confirming that the car's ready to be picked up would be nice. For those that don't remember, the car is at Alkerion's currently getting everything fixed after a rather major accident last week. You may remember me saying the words, "Oh fuck, it's rally day," shortly before crashing. So then, good morning, despite having been speaking to you for the last 4 hours. Are you well? I want to be sat in a garden right now. Does anybody ever stream from their garden? Like, I don't mean just chatting people, just laid there sunbathing and talking to chat or in a swimming pool or whatever. Does anybody have like a full PC setup outside? That'd be nice. You also know a glitch. I keep it to yourself, automation. Unless I've come up with it myself. Oh, the right subwoofer goes on the left. It does, doesn't it? Which is weird. I think it's like stage right and stage left as you're sat in the back. Nah, it's not so then, it's fine. They're misnamed. I suppose it depends where you're stood, right? But none of the rest of it works like that, does it? It's entirely based on the driver's face-forward position in terms of like front left fender, front right strut, front right, all that. Oh, I've got garden nostalgia now. Sat here in here, staring at the telly to wear myself out. Even Jerrick's got a garden. Everybody who's got a garden, go out and appreciate it. If you do find a gardening stream, keep me in the loop. Well, not as much gardening, just somebody sat playing games like they normally would, but outside. I'm gonna go sleep now. Yeah, just the idea of sat here doing this, but in sunlight, vitamin D, imagine. Okay, before we sleep, let's all say a prayer to our God. Silently, in our heads. I don't take advantage of this as much as I should. Okay, let's sleep. Hopefully we've got time to make some breakfast before we set off to pick the car up. Yeah, we have. We've got 6 hours. Your Satsuma absolutely will break automation. That's what they do. Gardening streams. There must be tons of them. I wonder how much trouble I'd have got in if I did that in a previous job. If I sat and live streamed the whole thing and made more from whatever live stream than I would have from the wage I was getting. You get a bollocking for moonlighting. Actually, would there be any grounds to get in trouble? If I'm making bonus money on the jobs that they're... Alright, I've got a lot of sausages. Press 1 for a P word, press 2 for sausages. Actually, no, we're going sausages, I'm sorry. I can race one, but after I'll need a new engine. That's the loop of the game, right? Which I'm actually quite concerned about, having got this suitcase. The whole game loop is sort of missing now. Especially if I'm going to finish every race and then just go straight to Alkerion's and pay for a full engine repair. Where's the game at that point? It's just a rally game. Who plays just driving games, right, Cheeky? Well, let's cook some stuff and let's get off. I don't feel like I've transitioned properly into Monday. I've got Queso friended on Steam. Who's that? Sothan's got Barack Obama friended on stream. Big streamer. Roger that. What does he do? Just add everybody? Oh, that sizzle. Beautiful. He offered me a bunch of money if I gave him my SSN. Yeah. Sothan's a pretty big deal. He was rich once as well, wasn't he, Sothan? This is something to do while I'm... It does say ouch, you make me feel bad. This is just something to do while I'm letting my sausages cook. I've already made about 3 shit sucks worth of money just by sat watching sausages and spamming the F key. Lovely. Right, 1, 2, 3, 4, and we'll have 1. But I don't want to let my hunger bar go below at the moment because that's how I'm going to be a big fat fatty. In fact, what was my weight when it starts? It's like 82 kilos, right? What's that in idiot imperial money? What's 82 kilos in pounds? Right, I was 82 to start with. And now I am... Jerrick's read my new book on how to lose weight with the flu. Nice, actually going down in weight. Look at me turning the bedroom light off as if I can't afford to pay the bill. Good. Did I turn it off? Right, oven is turned off, we can confirm. It's around £181. Almost 181 in divided by 14? 12-ish? 12 and a bit? Right. Just a little under 13, yeah. Damn, Jerry's, there's nothing on him, bless him. He needs a good hearty meal of 7 P words. Actually, I know this is unnecessarily anal, but it's going to annoy me if I don't get to 100 grand. There we go. Lovely. I don't get obsessed over small details, you do. Do I have any water that we can take? Yeah, these are all just waters. It's just pocket money at this point, yeah. Me and my riches. Bear, by the way, survivor of Scarlet Monastery. That was good. They were... right, this is how hardcore dungeons go, I've discovered. You're really nervous until the first pull, and then you're never nervous again. Like, it's surprising how smooth they go. It was a good run, yeah, it was. To the point where, after we'd survived the fight with whatever his face is, Archimist Doan, whatever. We'd been out of the dungeon for about 20 minutes before I realised that we were safe and we'd survived. Oh, I am liking hard. It's so good. It's like how... It's going to sound conceited, I don't get it, but... It's how... It feels like it's how the game's meant to be played. Like, there's so much weight and onus on every single thing you do. And it's so rewarding as a result. Ah. I feel like every week I have a rant on the stream about raising the stakes in your video games to get more enjoyment out of them. Like a stopped, broken record at this point. Grats on 36 pair. We are going next to Armory and Cathedral. I'm going to go at level 45. So that's when we'll next be going. But we level slow, as you can probably tell. Not slow, but we only play like 6 hours a week or something. I think the focus should be rallying in my summer car now. Just thinking about trying as best as we can to skid time along between streams. Any train? I don't like it in a Ferndale because the usual rumble that you're waiting to hear from is like it's kind of muted by the engine of the Ferndale. Like the tick over on the Ferndale is too close to the rumble of the train. I don't like permadeath. I fully understand if you don't. Yeah, I'm just the type of person that seems to be, despite being absolutely awful at video games, the equation of getting more out of a difficult situation than... what I get out of achieving minor things in a very difficult situation, I enjoy a lot more than... Yeah, than doing it in a smooth situation. You know what I mean? Why not race the Satsuma and crash and die and rebuild half the car? Because that's the game, right? Because every trophy you win in permadeath feels 50 times better than any one you achieve with permadeath off. I will say you get more out of a game than any 10 people I know. I think it's a curse more than a blessing, so then, but yeah. Yeah, the 15 quid or whatever I spent on this 6 years ago, I think I'm just about at the point where I feel like I've got about 15 quid's worth. I can't let this go without beating it. It was a mistake ever streaming this frigging game. But now we're here. I'm overheating a little bit. This is the first hot drink I've had since first coming down with the flu. And I can feel it making my face red. Right, let's just catch a glimpse of this car. Remind ourselves of what this is all about. You want to get a fridge in there as well, automation. Turn it into an oven. That's not too concerning, I suppose. As long as it's venting the heat, right, and not keeping it in. Good Lord, I need something to keep me away. Do it. Have you waited the recommended 90-minute window? I love Indicator, it's so good. I mean, we were talking recently, yeah, weren't we, about apparently caffeine is not so good in the first 90 minutes when you wake up. But given I've been talking to you for hours, I'm assuming you've crossed that boundary already. 6-4, welcome to the stream. So apart from the mug race, Friday and Saturday changed. Apparently, yeah. Despite what looked to be a huge orange advantage, turned out the bookies were miles off. And it was 4 points gained for both teams. Rubbish. Technically, the oranges are a bit further ahead than the greens at the moment. But that's only because of golf. So we might as well just have done golf and then I'll come home. It was good fun, though, I must admit. Eurovision's done. You woke up at 5 a.m. and went to the gym, so then? Christ, respect, I think. Has he done it? Is the car repaired? I think it might be. Look at it. Oh. What else did I ask him to do for me? I think I asked for... Did I not ask for bodywork repair? I don't know if I did. Technically, I don't need it anyway, do I? But it should be fine. Alright, what do I have in terms of fluids and stuff? Because I wouldn't mind if the car's sorted. We'll maybe take it to town and buy some shit for it. And we'll go and get... Look at it, by the way. I bored everybody to death, but I just can't get over how good that looks. Say it and tell me that doesn't look amazing. Oh, it's so beautiful. Look at it. You should visit Southampton sometimes at the bridge. What, pay our respects? Very pretty, just like you. Oh, you shouldn't have dark.
Voi satana.
Close enough. It's usually what I do, just trying to get back into it. Usually I either eat well or work out a lot, but not both. So I'm coming up on a week of doing both tomorrow. Good stuff, Sirthan. Are you feeling better for it? Hello, friend. Yep. Work's all. Just checking that work's all done. Shut your mouth. I'm taking it now. Presence or absence of catalogue will tell you if it's done, though. It will. 6-4, yeah. Yeah. I was just being forgetful. Go visit Southend just to show off the money we've got now. I'll keep this water for emergencies. Take the helmet as well. Why do you call Flatari Alkirion? Because he, before, when we were playing the game, obviously this is a blind playthrough, so we don't know any of the names of the characters. Some of them we've learnt since. So, to try and differentiate each character, I named all of them after people in chat. Did I have some cigs in the back of the third bill? I'll go grab them. Oh, I did. It was a good spot. Yeah. I don't know how much I have, actually. But I'm not allowed to smoke because Pat will tell me off. Right. I'm assuming you can run just enough to get us to town. And then we'll give it a full, like... I might even change all the spark plugs and stuff. Do I have the socket set? No. Might come back here if I've got time. Don't know why it's occurred to me just now, but Jerick and all those before him are technically mute. I mean, there's this.
Vittu ja vittu.
And this. Not this, this.
No mitä helvettiä?
But the only, like, that's all you get, I suppose, right? You don't get to... You don't talk back to anyone on the phone, you don't respond to anybody's dialogue or out. Right, let's let the car warm up. I think I'm benefiting, small increments. Still have problems craving things in particular this time, at times of day, but trying my best to ignore that nonsense. Yeah. Do you know, I was reading earlier about, or yesterday, about somebody that got the, do you know, the gastric band surgery? And how suicide rate is really high after people get them kind of surgeries. Because they were using food as a coping mechanism for some other psychological issue. And then when they get the gastric band fitted, suddenly they still have that psychological issue that they're eating to cure, but they can no longer eat. So their one coping mechanism has been taken away. You actually went to the doctor for that to be evaluated. What, for the gastric band thing, yeah? And was a fit, but decided against it. What made you decide? Cousin exists. Confirmed. Right, let's get out of here. Car should be warmed up. But yeah, I never considered that about them surgeries. How... You're not fixing, if it is psychological eating, you're not fixing the problem, but what you are doing is remove the deep lying problem, but what you are doing is removing the coping mechanism. Is there somebody unnamed? Not really. Automation now. Everybody's got a name now, apart from the bus driver, which we just call bus drive. Right, I've got to remember that this car is powerful as fuck compared to what I'm used to. And to not overheat it or mess about, cause damage. I have a problem with really, really liking food. Food is pretty good, I must admit. I'm warming to it in my old age. I've been told to probably call it addiction. But that feels like I'm selling other people with addiction short, so I don't really like doing so. So if I don't fix that, I would just break the band. Break the band? And be out, yeah, and exactly, and cost you a fortune. What do you mean break the band, so then? As in, overeat to the point where you physically break it, or the concept of it would be worthless on you? I didn't realise that's possible. So you can overeat to the point where you can physically, like, whoa. And you'd probably need some kind of reconstructive surgery as a result of that happening, right? Shit. That's a major problem with that as a surgery. I suppose the alternative now is the... I forgot what you call them, the Ozempic things, right? She's got a lot of mates at work who had crazy good results with that stuff, but it just feels too early at the moment, right? As with a lot of experimental medications. They're not you know what I mean, but new stuff. Gwynblade, welcome to the stream. Welcome back from your holiday. My understanding from knowing a couple of people who've had similar is you can't really overeat without spewing up. So I suppose you fill your stomach and then your body just starts sending signals being, it's full, no more, evacuate. That must eventually put you off food altogether, right? So my air fuel ratio is terrible. One of my mates looks like a different person because of the injection siddles or the gastric band thing. Yeah, it's as much about suppressing appetite by preventing how much you can comfortably. Yeah. Put the overly full sick response bar a lot lower. But yeah, that kind of explains that stat from before, right? How if it was a deep-lying psychological issue that was causing you to overeat, and you try and fix it with a procedure that stops you from being able to overeat, then suddenly your comfort mechanic is gone, and the psychological issue is still there underneath, right? Wow, scary.
This stream is sponsored by Ozempic.
Apparently it works. But fuck if I'd ever recommend it. Not yet, anyway. Gwynblade, thank you for 82 months of subs. Thank you, Gwynblade. 84, I should say. The band breaking, I don't actually know of anyone, only stories from those that have had the surgery, but I have a hard time of stopping at content or even full if there's a taste I'm really craving. That I can relate to, so then, yeah. I've said multiple times, but I don't think I can quite contextualise what full means. So I feel like I'm always working with a debuff. Sometimes I get an AFR of 9 with nitro and choke. Well, it can run at that comfortably, right? I have a friend who was really pushing Ozempic when it was first being pushed out. Supposedly, it's still being well recommended. Yeah, it might very well be. It might very well be perfectly safe. But yeah. I think it's worth being cautious to a level, right? Especially with new medications. Because I think it's you could very comfortably say that Ozempic in its current form looks almost too good to be true. Which, if it is, we were right to be cautious, and if it isn't, it's a hell of an advertisement for that procedure. Hello. I want 3 of them, 1 of them, some of that, a new oil filter, and some spark plugs, please. I probably don't need all this, but I'll take it. And then I will go like that. Imagine being sponsored by Big Pharma. Guy up babe. What's the name of that actor? I feel like he's been in my mind's eye my entire life. Gwynblade, thank you for the sub, though, as always. Given how popular the drug's been, they've got plenty of... Yeah, exactly. It's the further it goes, the more it feels like it's probably safe. Am I going to have time to get back to Elcaria? Probably not, but I can go home, can't I? My problem is that my scale's broken a few months ago, so now I can't really measure progress. A broken scale. Do you know, she bought one of them smart scales, and I don't know how accurate they are, but it apparently sends an electrical pulse up one foot to like your brain and then down the other foot, and measures the time it takes for that pulse to get around your body, and it can tell you a vague estimation of like body mass. What's the BMI and bone mass and body fat percentage and Yeah, and I'm not sure how accurate it is, but it's interesting information to have. Get some of them, sir. Also, it connects to your phone and it just tracks everything. Yeah, it does say, don't take this as like a given. And it says, like, don't base your entire life off this, but this is as close as... This is information that might be useful to you. And whether it's a bang accurate, at least comparing one day's data to the next feels like it's probably valuable, right? Even a little bit. Let's have a drink, El Kyrios. Chaz, welcome to the stream and congratulations on your 3rd place finish in the 2025 Eurovision Song Contest. Netting you a point, thanks to... Who came 3rd? Thanks to Estonia. Chaz, thank you for the big bits as well. Good morning. How's your My Summer Car been going over the weekend? I will say though, Sothan, one of the benefits of it, even if all it does is wait, one of the benefits is just standing on it every morning. How can I not? And it just giving it all to your phone. You don't even have to look at it. You just stand on it, and then it tracks it, and then you can go about your day, and then only look at it when you want to. Pretty handy. Azar, good morning as well. Ooh. Moving over my cable. Azar, good morning. Not exactly the same, but you can get a commercial EEG off Amazon for about $100 that can read your brain waves. It's fun to play with. Commercial EEG. I took a class on brain-computer interface in college and taught one to kinda sorta recognise who was wearing it based on their brainwaves. What? Essentially what we're all doing is just lining up multiple ways for us all to get judged by a robot. Get on there and it says, damn, this guy's thick as fuck. Right, let's go over and give the car a nice once-over, I think. He didn't touch it. I needed a brake. Oh, hang on. So I don't get run over by a bus. The tractor is flipped over by the club. Oh, how did you get... What, do you have to walk to town? My summer car is good at fucking you over when you think that you're getting back into it. As Gindrite found out, right? God, what's happened to Bybeat up here? Oh God, there's a caravan on its roof. Smashed cars everywhere. Bybeat in a ditch. No one else is streaming something interesting. Today has felt like one of them days where the internet just feels quiet. Like when I was on before, there was nobody streaming that I often watch in the morning. There was no... Like I've been nipping back into like the Valheim sections on Twitch and stuff, and there's barely anybody live there. Nobody had uploaded much to YouTube. One of them calm mornings. Is it also linear algebra all the way down? Also, I haven't even put the tyres on the car yet and flipped it when I was putting on something small and the windscreen. The windscreen is a fickle bitch. Yeah, the physics on the car when the wheels are on, it's a problem. Everybody click Chaz's name and give him a follow. Well, if it had worked at massive scale, what I could have done is tried to make it work as a password alternative. Sort of like a fingerprint scanner on the phone, except with brainwaves instead of fingerprints. Soon, Face ID is going to be able to track your brainwaves through your eyes, right? And that's how you're going to log in and out of your phone. As it was, I got middling results from only 3 people. I don't like the idea. I need you to give me a brain scan. Best increase that sample size. Just stop everybody on the way out of Walmart. Don't do that, it's a trap. Do you know there is a GT grill? I do. Automation, yeah. I don't like it though, it's ugly compared to the default one, I think. Fucking hell, how long is this road? I've been on it for 2 years. Once we've got the rally suspension on, what I'm going to do is I'm going to go, maybe we'll mark out like a starting point and I'll do laps of the dirt track to see if I can just get used to like the gear ratio and stuff. Not that I want to thrash the car around too much, but fuck it, right? This racing carb though, you can tune it flat on the drive, but it always goes lower in practice. I need to work on that. Yeah, if anybody's got a stopwatch and can time me on the dirt track, on the little, like, yeah, the dirt tracky bit. It is automation, yeah. I'm going to go tune it when I get back. It always runs a little hot on the top road, right? Are we due for a warm summer in Britain? I'm not in the mood for a warm summer. Like I've come out from under the flu now, feeling much better than I was this time last week. I'm starting to realise just how much the year's advanced while I've been hidden away. Kinda don't want a warm summer. As long as I get dry download and bloodstock, it can rain for the rest of the summer for all I care. Well, that's the thing, right? There's a difference between dry and hot. Dry is good, just not hot. You don't want to come back from it all sunburned and pink. See, the car is already feeling really grippy. And I've not even put the suspension on yet. But I need to work out the suspension settings. Because I think just riding on the stock settings for suspension is not going to be good. I actually Googled a guide, or I watched a YouTube video of a guide of how to install suspension, like racing suspension on a real car. Because obviously I didn't want to gain video game knowledge. Because that felt like something I'd never understand. So you look at the speed. Whoa, steady, steady, steady. I don't know if that counts as cheese in the game a little bit to look up how to install what real suspension does. But all that knowledge is completely gone from my brain now, so I don't know how useful it is anyway. Is the game loud to anyone else? Because it suddenly feels it. I think the engine noise on this is just a little higher now. It's with the racing carb and everything. And the racing muffler too. Is it alright, kid? Good. Maybe just got it turned up too loud in my headphones. You can hear me just fine, gotcha. It'll be me that's got... You know, I've probably got the sound turned up and the radio slightly too quiet. Look at that. That's a rare sight. It looks like the seats at a stadium that plays in red. Thank you, Bear. Thank you, Keith. What if my summer car no longer exists and I have the last build left and we need to look at real Datsun tutorials because the My Summer Car ones don't exist? Imagine if they just completely nuked the internet of video game tutorials. Whatever would the world do? Well, essentially that's what I'm having to do for suspension. So who had Austria and why did Poland suck so much? I'm coming in swinging today. Shaggy Dad wakes up on this fine Monday morning, just kicks the door in and is like, why does Austria suck so bad? Who do Austria think they are? If you go to Discord, Shaggy Dan, just in case this topic came up, I prepared for it. And the Eurovision list is there for anybody who wants to know who finished where in the Eurovision Song Contest. It was a banger of a Eurovision. But Chaz for the Greens came third with Estonia. Harry for the Greens came second with a controversial Israel, as it always is in the last 5 years. But, get this, Shaggy Dan, deep breaths. Number 1 was Austria, and it was Mina for the Oranges. Therefore, the Oranges lifted the crown. And unfortunately, while the Greens got 3 points and 1 point to second and third, netting them 4, we got 5 for the victory, and then Siddles went and finished last, so the Oranges lost a point, and it was 4 points gained for both. Yes, I've already come and collected it. I'll carry on. Thanks for nout. It looks like I've got 2 small holes in the scar on your back now. Shit. So Towns is going to have to find 2 pencils. I find myself suddenly but incontrovertibly becoming a Latvian nationalist. It's amazing what Eurovision does to you, right? What if, this is going to sound ridiculous, what if Eurovision is actually teaching us knowledge about countries and continents we didn't know about? Like, what if we actually come out of Eurovision having learned something? I don't like that. There's room for 1 pencil and 1 pen. It's disgusting, but it's funny. What, so it's developed, Kit? There's more of a problem suddenly? At least they didn't gain even more of a lead. True, we held them back. In fact, it finished 4-4, so the current scores still sit with exactly the same gap as before. But, thanks to the Oranges winning golf on Friday, we did gain a point on them. So technically, we overrode Siddles' drastic point loss mess, and we're ahead. I'll take that. Is that a result of it? Is it not healing correctly or something, Kit? How can it... It shifted while sitting the other... Oh, you shifted while sitting the other day and felt the same pain as before and the bleeding, etc. So I thought I just reopened the same spot, but it looks like I was wrong. Been healed for a while, over a decade. It happened when I was 19. So it's broken and is now healing backwards or something. Or have you caught it or something? Like, how are we here? Sorry, just faffing. Right, let's give this the larkful little Satsuma the fluids it deserves. Unironically, Trench Crusade is doing that to me. I spent hours looking at maps of Syria and reading about West African mythology to write lore for my army. It's awful, isn't it, when you accidentally realise you're being educated when playing a video game or doing something recreational. Sign up for this. The GP just gave me some antibiotics and sent me on my way. Went for a checkup on it and it was closed and it was closed and looking great, so there was nothing to report. I wonder if it's like a sleeping position thing. I'm going to Alkirans in BeamNG because somebody imported the map in the Satsuma. It's uncanny, like it borders on Uncanny Valley though, doesn't it? That BeamNG map. I've seen it. I know what you're referring to. Right, oil's topped up. Keep the oil in the back of the car. The awfulness of being educated is outweighed by the satisfaction of being able to definitively tell people when they're wrong on the internet. And is that not what we're all here for, deep down? Oil, I'm assuming, is not black. Look at that. What a gorgeous gold colouring. Lovely. Not change anything about the way I sleep in I don't know how long. You don't sleep on your stomach like me, do you? Like an idiot. You're a hard sleeper. That's default, right? Apparently the healthiest. According to Razor, but what does he know? The problem with sleeping on your stomach is you have to, like, as a male, you're forever having to adjust your gentleman's excuse me. You have to make sure it's like pointing in the right direction so you don't accidentally crush it. As you know yourself, of course. Do I need to change the spark plugs? It's probably safe. Let's just do it. They're cheap, aren't they, anyway? If I was to do all of this every Monday... Hang on, let me get rid of this fly. It's not like I can't afford it. Your Willy does what it wants. Yeah, just imagine having this 0.8-inch thing just laid there, rattling around. Getting trapped where it doesn't belong. There we go. Sorry everybody, I've accidentally dipped below 100k, so let's all thank Sothan as I top it back up to where it should be. Also, for those that weren't here on Friday, I shan't be logging into the TeleBBS chat network anymore in my summer car because it turns out not only is it in fact real players that talk to you on that network on the chat room in the game, it's also unfiltered. So we had a first on stream the other day. Wonderful.
Satan.
Yep. We found out the hard way that it is in fact real people. It was Chaz, yeah. So I logged on. Every time I've logged on, there was certain times there was people talking about the game or whatever. And it was like, are these real people on this chat? So then I'd log on again and there'd be tons of people saying, hello? Question mark. And then there was so I started asking questions to see if anybody would respond to prove that they are real people. Then I logged on, N-word. Okay. So it's fair to say it's real people. Ray Reeps, welcome to the stream. It's a Rogue 1995 AI. It's Proto Skynet, right? But I suppose, at least we proved it's true. Waiting for someone to do it, yeah. Mystery solved, I suppose. At least it was incontrefutable. What's the word? When something can't be challenged? Not incontrefutable. Irrefutable. At least it was irrefutable. AI is becoming more racist at an alarming rate. Maybe it's ChatGPT just fed straight in as a direct result of the internet. I was googling it and it said it was not real because of legality reasons. Oh. The post was years ago. Yeah, so maybe they fixed it, right? Where's the socket set? I'm gonna leave it outside. You stopped reading there and was waiting. Yeah. Ironically, as much as that stuff shouldn't be in there, but ironically, that's probably a better representation of an online chat room than something scripted. For all the wrong reasons. So even though it's clearly real, it says it isn't. I read that too, but I think they basically took messages that were already posted before they removed the feature for legal. But if that's true, then what is in now with that N-word would be in the game by design. Therefore, that's a massive legal lawsuit, right? So if they remove the... I can't imagine that. Wait, the devs are racist. That's what I'm saying, Reeps. I don't think it's true. I actually think if you're going to make it as real as possible, you have to have it. You do, but obviously they wouldn't. Yeah, for those that weren't here last week, I logged onto the chat room and the N-word was just sat there. So if they've removed it in the past, I would imagine it's that this is actually real now. Classic 90s internet. Classic internet, I suppose, right? Yeah, because if that was in the game and it wasn't player generated, then that's the game's fucked at that point, right? Because he's either put that or left that in intentionally. And I don't think he has. I kind of want to go check it now. Let me go check it, but I'll hide the screen and I'll only show it if there's nothing too serious. I need to wait for the car to cool down anyway, right? Maybe it be something infinite. Let's have a look. Plug the computer in. I'll never understand the fascination with the word, honestly. I mean, none of us have the need to be attention-seeking to that level, right? We're all here getting as much attention as we want from a group of friends on the internet without needing to resort to that stuff. But if you're the type of person that doesn't have that, then I think that's how it works, right? Pat, good morning. Sothan, welcome back. Right, I'm logging onto the chat room, but the last time we did this on Friday, we saw the N-word, so I'm going to hide the screen, then check it, and only show it if it's clean. Does that work for everyone? ATDT, then it was 9388 93688. But what are you doing on the internet if you're that desperate for attention? I guess these are the type of people that if they go and try and get attention outside, they get slapped back into their bedrooms again, right? No guts, no glory. If it accidentally happens once, it's an accident. But if I go and look for it and see it again, it's on me at that point, right? All right, I've hid the. I mean, this is pretty good. Okay, here we go, look. This is fine, this is clean. CD says hi. Nico says, oh my god, no way, I thought the chat was disabled due to legal concerns. Then Novdig said, hello, I'm loading Rally 95. Oh boy, I went to jail and smoked too many cigarettes, now I'm addicted. Not addicted, you're dedicated. Why does everything I write in the notepad show up in chat? This feels like they've re-added the chat, right? Already figured, but this is 100% an actual chat room, isn't it just? Especially because of that loaded the chat room was disabled. The problem with anonymity is that no one can hold you accountable for being a tit. Yeah, exactly. So be a different person. That tiny little bit of self-awareness that you showed there, Kit, and some people don't have. Advertise the stream. Alright, good. Let's see if anybody answers that later on. Hello? Hello, exit play mode. What happens if you play offline if you can? Good question. I wonder if you disconnect if you don't have internet in real life, it doesn't let you connect to the internet in-game. Which I would kind of respect. Alright, I don't know if that's given the coolant time enough to calm down, so I'm going to do this from a distance with the helmet on.
Murku.
True, cheeky. Please don't blind myself. Holy shit, my coolant level was low there. Cheeky, how are we? Up to the street. Yeah, I have no doubt anymore that it's 100% a real chat room. They must have re-added it for the 1.0 release. Something to try post-stream. Turn off your network connection and see what happens. Yeah. Because if it keeps moving, what would we learn from that? You know what? First coffee back since being unwell. I enjoyed that. Evil Kermit says, do it now. I'll be right back. And it's magic. Do I have to unplug my phone line as well? Lovely. Right. Phone. Not phone. All the fluids are done on the car. Lovely. I need to sort this garage out at some point. So, hey, I haven't even got the mud guards on. The most important part of any car. Anyone else use AOL back in the day? Absolutely. Use the free CDs as frisbees as well. God, we used to think we were so good as kids getting them. I say kids, as teenagers that were too old and should have known better. Smashing up them free CDs and thinking we were good. All them 3 hours. You have to install the software to connect, yeah. Fucking weird. I used CompuServe a couple of times for a free game. Got Descent 2 and Half-Life Game of the Year edition. And you got Need for Speed Hot Pursuit 3 times. Hot Pursuit was a pretty good one, right? Stress sausages, so I don't smoke in front of Pat. The "you have mail" sound will forever be ingrained in my head. Was it good, yeah? AOL chat room was a cesspit. the Baron's chat of the 90s. We set it up with a free trial and got the freebie, then cancelled it. Respect. I mean, it's essentially what we're all doing with the Epic Games Store, right? Nobody actually buys anything off it. We just exist there for the free stuff. Right, let's go put the... Let's go put this stuff on. Mud flap, rear right. I always forget to install these. Fucking Baron's chat. You know what, Cheeky? You've got a lot more experience on the Horde than I have. But Mina and I have been levelling on Horde lately. And I can fully understand why Baron's chat just devolves into bullshit. Because unlike the Alliance, the Horde go to the Barrens at level, 11, and stay there until level 25 or something. No wonder everybody's going insane. And there's 3 fucking dungeons in it. And a pot, and a... No wonder everybody goes wappy in the Barrens. That shit early morning hours was fucking wild. You know what, I bet it wouldn't have actually been a bad place to be on like election nights and stuff. Just to see the chaos. I spent money on Fortnite in the past, so I feel justified in the thousands of pounds of freaking... Paid £6 for something on Fortnite. Alright, does it look a little bit better with the mud flaps? I think it does, you know. I started checking the free Epic Games Store again lately, and it seems like the quantity has gone down. I used to get some great games on there. Yeah, it does a bit. Like, Gwynblade used to be good for coming in every now and again and reminding everybody that there was free games, and for a while there, over lockdown and periods like that, it was absolutely rammed with stuff every day, but now, unless Gwynblade's just not been checking, you don't really hear of it as much. Maybe because they gave all their games away and there's now left. Prime Gaming used to be good too. Used to get weeks of OSRS on Prime, but not now. Yeah. They used to give that out through the Twitch desktop app as well, remember that? We all used to store massive amounts of games from the Twitch desktop app, which used to be really good, but they fucked it off. Yeah, I had a friend on another server who would ping us when there was a banger on the free store, yeah. Actually, can I let you all know into a secret? Well, it's probably not a secret to some, but it will be to others. The only reason I'm sat here playing this right now is because we played a game called Jalopy, which was like a weird 2018 indie game, or 2017 or whatever. A lot of people know of it, obviously, from either here or playing it themselves. But the only reason that I'm playing this is because this felt like a natural game to play after we played Jalopy, which is also like a car maintenance game, right? The only reason I even knew Jalopy existed at all is because Cheeky had a bot, or I don't know if it was a bot or a friend of yours, Cheeky, posted in the deals section on his Discord that this free indie game had gone free on one of the storefronts. So it's thanks to that exact thing we're stuck in my summer car indefinitely. Thanks, Cheeky. All of his mates are bots. Does that mean I'm a bot? I behave like one, that's fair. Yeah, 2 games about sausages, Siddles. I wouldn't mind looking back into Jalopy again. I know for a fact they haven't updated it. In that game, Zothan, it's a secret to everybody. So yeah, you can directly blame Cheeky for the fact we're all stuck in this godforsaken game indefinitely.
Sorry, Cheeky.
Don't apologise to him, blame him, it's his Discord, that's the reason we're all here now. What do you think, Cheeky?
Haista vittu.
If I can get that on the first insult back in game, can I turn the stream off and we'll all go back to bed? Ready? 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 Hello? 3, 2, 1.
Mene säkin kotiin.
Oh, we had a chance to be happy there and it was taken from us at the death. It's a secret to everybody, is the Legend of Zelda based WoW quest shit based off a quote from the first Zelda game. Yeah, which one is this? Is it in Ungoro? Because pretty much all Ungoro quests are like Nintendo references, aren't they? With Mario and Marion and Luigan, or whatever his fucking name is, and chasing Amy and going and getting Donkey Kong. Like, the whole zone is just Nintendo references, right? Yeah, I got a bot that posts free stuff, but that was so long ago that it might have been someone just posting it. Yeah, it was like June 2019 or something.
Oh, yeah.
And it calls this mess. Wonderful. I don't like since Sothan that every time I sleep now it plays the sound of somebody opening the door behind. It's creepy. Ooh, this.
Welcome back, Facecam. Well done, Italy.
Schmitz, thank you for 3 straight months of subs. Thank you, Schmitz. 3 months is a mistake that you can't come back from. You're in now, Schmitz. I think, what was the phrase? The first sub is generous, the second sub is a mistake, the third sub is institutionalised. Schmitz, I appreciate it very much. How many subs? How many streamers sit and psychoanalyse their subs? First sub, shame on me. Second sub, shame on you. Schmitz, I love you very much. Good morning. How was your trip? Italy didn't do as bad as I thought they would. When they first came out, and the song was kind of middling, I expected Italy to just drift away, especially because every other country was constantly shitting on them. But Italy didn't do too bad. If anybody would like to check, by the way, the final running or the final positions of the 2025 Eurovision Song Contest is linked on my last message in Discord. Right, let's cook some more sausages, and then we're going to sleep again. It's early morning, isn't it? And then we're going to set some times and see if we can tune this carb, and I'll maybe install the suspension before we go. And we'll go to the dirt track and see what we're capable of. Shaggy Dan, welcome to the stream. Sorry, Shaggy Dan's been here for ages. It's Sothan coming in and watching you sleep at night. Yeah, that's the thing. It's maybe his ghost. Your mum enjoyed Eurovision way more than I thought she would. Good. Was you watching it on TV? Did she get the Graham Norton experience? His travel home day being a good trip, pretty relaxing. Lovely. Did you get plenty of sunlight and for time with the family? Ecom was interested, isn't it? The ones that actually got screwed was Malta. Like, ahead of the competition, I don't usually look at many songs, but I couldn't escape Malta's entry because the chorus was serving cunt. It was spelled K-A-N-T, but she pronounced it serving cunt. If you go look it up. And it was actually a banger. Like, not just a cheap stunt. Sorry, I'm just adjusting the shotgun. It wasn't just a cheap stunt, it was a banger. But when they censored it, which you can understand why they censored it, when they censored it, instead of replacing the C word, they just didn't say anything. So as a result, the chorus just didn't have any hook whatsoever, and it killed it. No, I see where I stand, easily forgotten, because I'm at work. Guess I'm joining Sothan in watching you sleep at night. Shaggy Dan, welcome to the stream. I don't think there's a person in here that hasn't slipped through my memory at some point, Shaggy Dan. Read nothing into it. Still thinking about the espresso macchiato guy. Is that the Estonian one? I mean, that got Chaz some unexpected points, that. Oh, watch the Graham stream on the laptop with HDMI running to the I see, so then good. Yeah, there was a bit of an issue with the delay, right? But yeah. Malta, Denmark, even Luxembourg. Europe doesn't know how to vote. There were some bangers, yeah. But as always in the Eurovision, it's very little about how good each individual song was, and it's entirely about stupid political alliances or neighbours trying to tickle each other's backs or countries getting punished for their actions in Europe over the year, and it's all some bullshit. Let's take some of this. I'm going to go to the dirt track and I'm going to set some times. Should I install the new suspension before we leave? I think we should. I like the San Marino more than Austria. Paula, welcome to the stream. Yeah. I don't know what my actual favourite was. I actually quite like Germany's. See, this is the thing, right? I actually liked Germany's entrant. But Germany never do well, so whatever's good. The actual good music is completely irrelevant to that competition. I'm still thinking about the Kiss Meets 30 STM combination with music from Steam Powered Giraffe that Italy had going for them. Kiss Meets 30... Oh, 30 Seconds to Mars, yeah. I thought them... I'm going to install the suspension, by the way. I actually thought that the lead singer for the Ukraine thing was Jared Leto briefly. I'm curious how they're actually judged. Yeah, it's all rubbish. And then it's a massive political shit show. Very rarely is the best or most popular song the winner. As good as Austria was, I think the most popular song, probably, if he was going to do it based entirely on not political bullshit, I think Sweden would have been in the top 3. But people might have a bit of Sweden fatigue in Eurovision terms. Didn't watch them all, just the first and the last. Polar AOL, by the way. It's the gayest political, non-political shrieking contest. Yeah, it is. What I like about Eurovision is it's a sign that even the least fun and entertaining things can be fun and entertaining if you just put your own bullshit on top of it, right? How are Australia even part of it? I don't know. Apparently, Australia and Israel are in it because of some. I think like the owner of the TV company that hosts it in half of is also one of their big contributors. Is also prevalent in Australia and Israel, and it's something like it's some old TV thing. I don't actually think it's political in that instance. Yeah, are Canada going to be part of it as well? See, but then if Australia's in it, and Canada are in it, then and all the other Commonwealth countries are going to be like, hello? Personally like the UK one quite a lot, yeah. UK one. Do you not get... Is this all you get? And then you get the shock absorbers at the... No, not the shock absorbers, but you get new struts at the front. I think that's right. So I should be able to just put this in now. Yeah. But then I want to replace the springs, don't I? Can I take the coil spring out? We have to take the... And then the coil spring. There we go. These are higher springs as well, aren't they? Maybe I'm mixing it up. I don't know, it seems like Eurovision benefits from the more the merrier. True. Auger was right, though, right? Auger wasn't watching at the time, but he was saying, look at how bent the springs are. Auger was saying that what Eurovision lacked a lot this year was the Balkan jank that is usually so prevalent. Moldova being a good example of it usually. It felt like that was just missing completely from the competition this year. The UK song could be a stream point redeem to be played after a My Summer Car death. What the hell just happened? Yeah. I don't remember a great deal of the... I remember it being alright, but the UK needs more than all right to get anywhere in that competition. Saying that, we've got quite a lot of points compared to usual. I think Brexit's worn off for it. You only heard the Malta one from this year. Yeah, and ahead of time, the Malta one was good. It had that bit of like dumb shock value that Eurovision seems to lack a lot lately. It was a pretty good competition though, all around. There was not as many black dress ballads. Oh, there was the guy from the Netherlands though. There was a black suit ballad, like a guy in a tuxedo just singing a ballad at the camera. But he didn't have a black suit on, did he? He had a red suit. But he was so good looking that it was distracting. He went to sleep this year. You actually missed a pretty good one. Is that what it's called? Because agreed, I just didn't know how to word it. Yeah, the sort of Balkan jank. That's in Auger's words. Not that we should ever pay attention to what Auger says. I was exhausted after it. It felt like it did, didn't it? Yeah. Yeah, we was going to carry on reading Lord of the Rings straight after, but we kind of just sat there for half an hour and, like, got our breath back. I enjoyed it, though. I think it was a good one. Wasn't Israel one a black dress? Yeah, Israel was a black dress ballad. What else was there? There was a few. Boring. I will say, though, usually we can accuse Sweden of being a bit Route 1. And then always winning with said Route 1. But they went for it this year and it was good. Right, is it fucking gone midstream break time? Right. After the midstream break, we'll carry on installing this suspension. And then we're off to the dirt track. And I'm going to start setting times. I'm going to get the stopwatch out. I like Kaj being there because they're basically the type of Finnish-Swedish parody humour band. Are they the guys that did the Sweden entry, yeah? Yeah, it was pretty good. Do you know what? The second it started, it was like, this feels like what usually wins Eurovision. And then they didn't. Shit. Right, however, Mina did win 5 points, so I'll take the orange victory, even if the competition suffers slightly. Right, I'll be back in 2 minutes. Bear's in charge of the midstream break. If there's any spam, he loses his gold star. 2 minutes.
Spam. About this to upgrade T512 gigatavua SSD in my Asus ZenBook laptop. The difference was stunning. Not only did this Predator SSD quadruple my laptop's storage capacity, but disk transfer rates have doubled. Excellent. Oddly, while my ZenBook supports Pearl Gen 4 NVS SSD devices, T512 gigatavua SSD actually installed was only Pearl Gen 3.
Stop what? Kitten, will you let me get back with the can before you start guessing? Ziddles, thank you for the bits. I bought this upgrade to the difference was stunning. Not only did... Ziddles, thank you for the bits. Cheeky, thank you for the bits. Bear, that was not a successful midstream break. But what's in this can? Cats, good afternoon as well. What are you referring to, automation? Whew, right. We've immediately got 2 guesses of cream soda and 2 of cloudy lemonade. Right, let's get this suspension put on. I want to get rallying. We'll rally on the next, on Saturday upcoming, right? And Kitten obviously said fizzy orange. There was a wall of wah that I made. It didn't come through on our end, automation, if you did it. I think Twitch just deleted it for us. As ours says, tropical. What made you make a wall of wah? Right then, suspension. What was you on about? Oh, yeah, Eurovision, wasn't it? Boredom. There's a whole wide internet out there for you to enjoy. It's funny that I think Twitch... it worries me, though. Because I think Twitch... Oh, where's my shock absorber gone? Is it? There. Twitch just... If a message is too long, it lets you type it, lets you press enter, shows it on your screen, but it doesn't send it through to the streamer or to the chat. So how many times has somebody written a really big heartfelt message, right? Nothing's gone through that we can see, no. How many times has somebody written, like, maybe something important, like a heartfelt message about something or other? It's come through in chat, they've seen it come through in chat, but it's been completely ignored by me or by whoever's on stream. Because we just never get to see that it existed in the first place. Press 1 if you've written a really heartfelt message to Stubbler and he's completely blanked it. I think it's a setting that can be adjusted. I think you're on stream, it's limited. I know others is a fucking circus at times. Also, it might be something that I can fix, Chaz. Oh, for sure, 1 every day. Butler, I'm so sorry. I couldn't see it, I promise. I mean, Sothan writes them all the time, and I just block them. For that guy. To prevent spam, yeah. You see it, don't you, sometimes? Some really big streamers, like, there could be streamers with... Code Carnage is a good example for it. That, like, sometimes, if there's an event on or whatever, he'll have 20,000 people in his chat. But his chat just looks like ours. And it's all readable, and you can go, and it's... But some people's chats... And I don't think it's a case of moderation. I think, like, Forson's a good example, for those that remember him. His chat devolved into just huge blocks of spam with emotes in it. And now that is all that's there. And he can't talk to chat, like, and there's no getting it back. He said, I've sort of interview with him multiple times. He said he's tried really hard and there's no getting back from the... It seems like it's impossible to get back from that brink. Because mods would have to delete 4 out of 5 messages. And they'd have to go in a 60,000 people chat and try and drag it back from that. But I don't know how... yeah, it's fucked. People go, cool, yeah, this is cool in like 2 seconds. Like 60,000 people doing it. Exactly. I don't understand how you recover from it. And it seems like people don't. Shrink house, right? All the way. Forcing is live now. I clicked on it and it's exactly as bad as you described. He hates it though, Pat, right? He said multiple times himself that he really wishes he could get it back from that edge, but he can't. In this stream, I mean, I can't send the same exact message 2 times in a row in 30 seconds. And when I try... Oh! I wonder then if it's something I can adjust. Because I would if I could. Because we don't need them. Like, I get that these things are needed in massive channels, but we don't need it, right? And I can turn it straight back on if we ever get to a point where we do, but I don't think we ever will. It makes you wonder what people actually get from typing into a tide like that. Yeah. See, this is another thing, right? Where I don't think people in here, by virtue of us being in a pretty close-knit community, lack for online community. Whereas if all you have is being part of a ginormous hive mind, there probably is a bit of a sense of camaraderie in just spamming the same shit everybody else spams. And we can't relate to it because it's not a hole or a void that we need to find a way to fill. On a Queso stream, he was playing a spelling bee on Roblox and they all spam the word he needs to spell. Yeah, exactly. But then that's on the streamer to not read it, right? Whenever he tries to stream a game. Oh yeah, by the way, the drink is tropical, Azar. Good work. Whenever he tries to stream a game that players can join in. Oh god. I will give it to his chat though, they're fucking psychotic and dedicated. Yeah, Forson's stream, even though it's devolved... See, this is the thing, right? Even though Forson's stream has devolved to that point, his content doesn't reflect it, right? Because Forson's alright. I mean, I'm sure he's had controversies in the past, but he isn't a problematic streamer in 2025, is he? But his chat is just locked in that position. And they all go over there and just, like, it's the second it starts, they're like, right, it's time to go. Let's just spam, like, yeah. I have it turned off. I forgot how I did it, but that's why Crispin and Cheeky spam shit all over there. Is that because they're mods? Yeah. You made the mistake of modding them. It's so bad when you accidentally type exclamation mark boost too early and then need to type random bullshit so you can boost again. Oh, I bet that is a problem. Is everybody aware of that? Because nobody's brought that up before, but I bet that's something that could be beneficial. 50,000 people saying aquarium. We need to be a bit more 9. What, 9 years old? And go out and talk to people instead of sit at home and spam chats. I'm just bored. Well, if you're getting whatever you need out of writing wah in here, you can have, I suppose. I never understood much of it. He doesn't even talk much anymore, but his chat goes fucking wild. Yeah, it's just got to this point of no return, right? Right then, I think there's 4 bolts on the bottom. And I think they're 9s. There. But yeah, it doesn't seem like a bad guy, I suppose. Tell you who's in danger of it as well, Joker D. Who, outside of very rare instances, is actually quite calm and mature, and he's like the most adult head in the room. But his chat sometimes is in danger of bubbling over. What are these, 10s? Yeah, Joker D, I'm not sure even has attempted to moderate his chat. Yeah. The problem is with Joker is, his first ever stream, he had 300,000 viewers or something ridiculous, right? How do I take this? I'm not used to doing this. And his chat was just fucking chaos immediately, and I think it just set the tone, right? Do I have to take this? Do I have to take the disc brake off? Maybe. What help do we need? I need no help, thank you very much, automation man. Unless you're asking someone else. But that's just the steering rod being attached to the Does the struts... Oh, so the struts does actually have... Okay. Not so much 0 to 60 on his streaming career, more like 0 to 1,000. Yeah. It's the thing I really like about Joker's story... There is a bolt here, isn't there? The thing I really like about Joker's story, Sothan, is that he was not affiliated. And he had like 350,000 viewers, concurrent viewers, at multiple times during his first ever stream. Because for those that don't know, he was the first person to get to level 60 when they re-released Vanilla World of Warcraft. So there was a load of affiliate invite things that that Twitch had to process. Loads of them that had like 3.5 average viewers and 52 followers, and some that had 60 followers and 4.5 average viewers. Then one that had 750,000 followers and 350,000 concurrent viewers. I like that they're just flicking through them and they're like, yeah, pass, fail, yeah. Pass. And then just... Fucking hell. There's a random person streaming with 5.9k viewers. I mean, you can have streams with quadruple that and their chats are functional, right? Wait, I don't understand. I'm missing some bolt down here. I can't remember what it is. Because the struts, I can't pop them out, which means... All them 4 bolts are fine. Do I have to remove the steering rods, maybe? And then will the strut come out? Yes, okay, so the steering rod needs to come off. Okay, old strut's getting replaced now. Ooh, this.
Perkele.
Don't say that, you're only allowed to say that at Eurovision. Oh, God. What's happening here? What's going on? Scott, you've broke me strut now. Scotty, welcome to the stream, and thank you for 61 straight months. Shit. How was this broken? Maybe I didn't need to remove the disc brake. Will the strut go in now the disc brake's loose? Yeah, but it removes it. Okay. I'm struggling here. I've mentioned it before, but moderating Pull, one of the best StarCraft players during his heyday, was a nightmare. Hang on. Let's nail this back in. Same with surprisingly Chess Network when he got 20,000 viewers during the World Chess Championship. Was it moderating it in terms of what people were saying? And the shit you had to read. And those are rookie numbers compared to people like Forsen. Oh, you went to Forsen's channel to see what his chat was like, I see. Scott, yeah, well. Sounds like you could recover FPR for that, but it would require a week or so with 1,000 mods to brute force it. Oh, you could recover from that. I don't know if you could in Forsen's case, though. Because he apparently hired mod teams and auto mod settings and everything to try and counter it, but it just wasn't happening. And obviously the more he tried to mention it to his chat, the more it just went berserk. How do I send images? You can't send images, thankfully. Scotty, though, I love you. Thank you for the sub. Good afternoon. Trying to stop chat from going crazy, yeah. Talking about chat being wild and how hard it is to prevent when the chatters really want to break things. Because what can you do in real time against 1,000 spamming people, right? And the auto moderation stuff's only coming recently, right? I honestly think once it's gone above that level, you're fucked. But it also kind of gives Forsen the ability to not worry about... Because there's 2 ways to moderate chat, right? There's what? The first way is with just hard moderators and the automated setup, right? The other way is to lead by example as the streamer. Because, tired old phrase incoming, chat is a reflection of the streamer. But Forsen's is so broken, he doesn't have to worry about that now. He can just sit and play video games for 8 hours and go do something else. Like, he doesn't have to worry about keeping the ball in the air in terms of chat. Which might be liberating a bit, I suppose. You're a 10, aren't you? No, you're bigger. 11? Nudge. 12? Yeah. Seen so many ASCII penises that I consider myself an expert on them. You look like one as well, which is dedication. Okay, then it's the wheel, right? What's missing here? I mean, the disc brake's in. There we go. Alright. Oh, 13s. Old man question, but isn't the chat streamer interaction that people are actually engaging in, including the streamer? But if it isn't the chat streamer interaction that people are actually engaging in, including the streamer, what the fuck is Twitch? Well, I engage in a hell of a lot of Twitch with chat closed. And I have no interest in having any interaction. But then, I only ever watch people that are extremely good at their chosen games, I suppose. Or entertaining in a different way. Zoomers gain energy by acting manic. So the spam is to draw for them. As weird as it seems to old people, yeah. Just a place where you shout meme words. What about this for a comparison, though? I spend an inordinate amount of money a year to go to 25 football games where I watch other people engaging in a hobby that I don't engage in myself, and I scream and shout and rant and bitch and moan and celebrate and cheer and congratulate a bunch of people that can't hear me. There's kind of a connection there, right? You can post linked automation, but we have a rule where nobody can read them, so there's no real point. So that's why I started wearing a black referring to the crowd at a football game as chat. Yeah. Imagine they go and interview a footballer at the end of the game and they're like, yeah, chat was going wild. I say Zoomers like it's not a fundamental part of the human condition to act dumb when we're like 12 to 20. But the problem I have is picturing a lot of these people in like the foursome situation as being not just 12 to 20. I will say, for all their flaws, I do respect Pirate Software and Ludwig for both paying their mods. Yes, yeah. And Co as well, right? I think all subs and all bits and donations go to paying the mods in Co's chat as well, yeah. I mean, you can send what you want, automation, but I will be actively telling people to not click it. You may notice that nobody here posts links, even though it's allowed. Because it's just not good practice to click links from strangers, right? I'm assuming then that the stuff you're watching, the streamer just necessarily ignore. Not really. Like Boxy, for example. I think you're maybe vaguely familiar with it, because I think we've watched bits and bobs in the past.
This is a 61.
This is a 60. Lundios, thank you for 61 months of subs. 61, this guy. Lundios, good afternoon, and thank you for the sub. We've got a lot of 60s going on at the moment, suddenly. That's a long time. It's 5 years in it. It is 5. Shit. Lundios IOL, I appreciate the sub. Thank you all for the subs this afternoon. Did you enjoy Sweden not winning Eurovision despite probably should have won Eurovision? Cheeky is not good at any games he plays. None of us are, let's be honest. Have I missed stuff? Yeah, no. Co plays his mods, or at least donation money, which I imagine is significant, goes to them. Yeah, Lundios, I appreciate it. Good afternoon. Didn't realise Co did as well. I already like that dude from what I've seen of him. Yeah. Yeah, Co's good people. Right, so the steering rod I want off now, right? Then the strut should come off. It'll let me target it. Game, fuck me. Might have to unbolt it at the top. Is it 3 9s, I think? 10s. Always chill. I get emotional burnout from all the very personal messages that people send in, but I guess that's better than internet slop. Yeah. Yeah, he does cope with quite a lot of trauma dumping, doesn't he, Co? But it's a sign that he's reaching people on a more of a specific level, right? Which is probably can only be a good thing. I stumble into communities to games I'm addicted to at the moment, meet new people, then never leave to return again to most of them. Now I'm starting my morning watching a man work on a car while I wait for a virtual marble race. Twitch is whatever we want to make of it. This is true. And that's actually, not to sound too mushy, but that's exactly what you want to hear as a streamer, right? That you are providing something beyond the initial interest that somebody stumbled upon in the first place, right? And I think Co's a good example of exactly that. Well, you better fucking win marbles tonight, Shaggy Dan. We need you. It's Ingray's snipping tool. Yeah, people just don't click links to automation, so there's no point, really. Maybe you could just tell him some really interesting facts. He loves that. That guy said chat's job is to entertain the streamer. What I worry about that guy when he said that is that somebody actually, that a streamer, he's probably heard a streamer say that in the past. Because we've all seen clips of these people that, of these streamers that get angry at their chats for not keeping their side of the bargain or whatever. It's fucked, right? Shaggy Dan, I've been trying to escape for years. If you find a hole in the wall that's above waist level, let me know. Above waist level. I've only caught clips of him from Doom Scroll and YouTube Shorts, but he seems like a fun dude. Yeah. Yeah. Co Carnage has been the good example of somebody on this platform for a decade now. Completely unsullied. Cope Carnage. Fourth is good enough, you can't win all the time. Thing is, though, Lundios, I reckon Sweden actually could. Right, 10. This is not... No, this is a 10. I thought you were a 10. Wouldn't it be more of a... Oh, you're an 11. God, I hate putting this suspension on. Let's never ever die in my summer car ever again. Do I have to do another wheel alignment? Ah, tell me I don't. I don't want to. You can't make me. Sorry for the banging upstairs, by the way. I think it's not... Oh, Easy Green, good morning, I should say. How are we? I think it's not good that people turn to internet figures to trauma dump on. Both because I think it means they don't have IRL people to support them, and because I think it doesn't ultimately offer any meaningful processing. Yeah, I agree. But that's not Co's problem to solve, and I think he does best with what he gets. He does, yeah. He's very good at responding to it and at giving it the airtime it deserves. But it's not his job, is it, at the end of the day? But yeah, I think the fact that people feel comfortable enough to do that with him is a good thing. But yeah, he has to then deal with that at the other end. You're right, though. Finding more and more that I get... What's his name? Bald Man Canadian? Northern Lion. So then, no? Whatever Bald Man Canadian is called. I've been liking him more and more. Northern Lion's another one that's been going forever, if that's who you're referring to. I've also got a picture of when I tried to take it to Alcarion's, but I flipped the tractor. Roger that, automation. Can we trauma dump in here? Well, you can. That's the thing. But I think at this scale, it's fine if people have things they want to get off their chest. But that's because I think the parasocial word exists everywhere on the internet, right? But I don't think anybody here at this level has anything that could be referred to as parasocial. I think for the most part we are all close enough to probably consider each other actual friends, where it's not trauma dumping on somebody that doesn't know you. Does that make sense? Not that I'd feign to call any of you monsters friends, but I think when it happens on this scale with people that spend so much time together and know each other, then it's slightly different. Kind of cringe to say how much I have. Okay, it's just all just pictures you've got, automation. Everything I've seen from him doesn't seem like he overtly caters to the chat that tires me out. Yeah, just goes on as he likes. His stream starts as the Doomhaus ends, which would have been convenient for me, as it's the only other stream I watch. Is he? I'm assuming he's Toronto, Montreal, Canada, as opposed to the West, because he would be getting up very early. I think it's a skill thing here, and more that most of us are emotionally mature enough not to use the stream as our only psychological outlet. Yeah, exactly. And again, I talk about chat being a reflection of the streamer, but it doesn't work at scale, I don't think. Because if 10% of a stream's chat, or even if 3% of a stream's chat doesn't reflect the streamer, and you get people that might not understand that trauma dumping or whatever's... Like, if Co's channel's got 10,000 people, that's what, 300 people? That in that what's 3% of 300? What's 3% of 10,000? Is it 300? That's 300 people that would trauma dump, right? I wish I could help Sothan, but I can't find a way out of this cardboard box. It's not comfortable, and now he's saying I'm needed for Marvel. Shaggy Dan, will you stop deconstructing my gaslighting? I'm trying really hard here to rig this for the oranges, invertedly. Friends, that's fucking disgusting, isn't it, just? Like-minded people, that's a grim to say, but pretty much sums up 95% of the Doomhaus. It's emotional manipulation, Shaggy. He just wants you for your willy. He's in British Columbia, I see. So he is getting up early for it. Respect. Like here, for instance, we're all lovely here, and then there's that fucking Sothan guy. He feigns interest, does Sothan, and it makes it look like he's like a kind and compassionate and caring person, and then he goes and gives fucking small talk, Sothan, and makes everybody feel terribly uncomfortable. Right, let's go spend the remaining hours of this Wednesday. We're going to go to the track. I need something that I can lay down as a marker for the start and finish line. Let's use some old cute. Is there any of these empty? Yeah. I don't think it's possible to survive in Alabama if you avoid small talk. I'll take 4 of these empties, and we're going to mark on the dirt track a start point. And if anybody's got a stopwatch, we're going to judge whether the suspension's good based on that. Are the wheels up? The wheels are nowhere near a line. Fuck my life. Oh, hang on. I need a wheel alignment. I just want to get rally. I want to practice in this car. Is the wheel alignment at 12? 14. But it has to be a spanner and not the socket set. It's an inline bolt. Is it possible to survive in Alabama at all? Where is the bolt I need? Not you. So if I recall, you tighten it all the way and then loosen it 60. Trying to fight the urge to make an incest joke about Alabama after getting tired of hearing them over the years. Don't insult your own people, sir. Right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30. 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42, 43, 44, 45, 46, 47, 48, 49, 50.
43.
51, 52, 53, 54, 55, 56, 57, 58, 59, 60. Fuck you, Siddles. We're not all pats and kittens. There are a lot of Sothans in this state. It's awful.
35, 36, 45.
See, I have no idea what any of them numbers are, Schmidt, so it can't get in my head. I'm immune. Auntie, mum, uncle, dad, and cousin, girlfriend. Siddle, Schmidt. Do. Right, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 30, 40, 50, 60. That looks good. That looks lovely. Right, the problem I have is these. I think this is... Oh, we're going to have to... Should we try and just eye it in? I don't know how dangerous it is to drive this unadjusted. I think it's the screwdriver, right? So, am I right in saying that this is bump and reset, or like rebound? So bump, if I recall, is the amount of impact it takes, and then the R1. Don't confirm if you played this game before, of course, please. But the R1 is rebound, which is so B for bump, I think it's bump, is the amount of compression that's possible before it hits the hard limit. And then the rebound is the speed at which it resets its position. Boobs and rectum. So, I think you need quite a bit of... And then this wants to be relatively high, I think. So we'll go maybe noon and 1. It's bits and resubs, boobs and rectum, B for bum. Let's go noon and 1 and see what that's like. I can't remember this. Shit, listen, wrong note. Don't. I can already hear. I can hear it being typed as we speak. All right, let's go noon and 1. Noon and 1. And is there any to adjust on the back? See, this is going to have to be different again, look. But I maybe want less on the back of the rebound and way more... Oh, I don't know. Let's go 111 on the back. I'm just trying to think, on the back, do I need more... No, noon and 11. Do I need more... I need... The back... It's front-wheel drive, right? So I think on the back, I need more give. Because that will keep... Because that'll keep the car... Oh! You're eating a corner, don't worry. Siddles. Look after yourself. You're eating curry at 4 in the afternoon. Respect. Can't remember the handle for the guy who made My Summer Car, but didn't he do all the voice acting himself? Topless Gun, yeah. He didn't do it all, though, no. There's quite a lot of... I think he did a few notable characters like Grandma and stuff, but there's a wide range of voice actors, I think. I say wide. 5. But that's a lot for a Bethesda game. It's pretty impressive since the character sounds so distinct. Yeah, there's other voices. My mother just laughed from the bathroom with you saying that. Hello, Mrs. Siddles. Everybody say hello to Mrs. Siddles. I need a shower. Let's go. Right. I'm going to go make a track at the dirt track, and we're going to practice. And we're going to set the gear ratio and see if the suspension at the back is how we want it. Because at the moment, the car is fully upgraded now. Actually, no, it isn't. It needs nitrous. Do we install nitrous so I can kill myself? The only place I think I could get away with nitrous is, do you know on the top run, for those that know the map, on the second run, here, like on the second run, this is all uphill, pretty much. There's a few dips, but for the most part, it's uphill up to here where the dance hall is. So if I was to, the second I get over Martin Bridge, pop nitrous and just hold it, I could probably benefit enormously from it there. The problem is down here it's difficult. Here maybe as well, like past Siddles's. Or just pop it just before the jumps to fly further into a tree. Alright, what time has it got left? Yeah, we've got enough time to nip down to the thing here. Have I got no, I need food, don't I? Let's go get some. In fact, I'll take me sausages. We're going to have a few raw sausages rattling around. These will last, maybe. You were supposed to realise that bit. Trees are very sticky in this game, though, Cheeky. That's one thing I've noticed. Tomorrow, then, I think we rally. Unless I smash the car up doing this now, which is very likely. Yeah, if anybody's got a stopwatch, I would might appreciate it. See, here's the thing, though. With this racing carb, if you tune it to sit at exactly 14, it goes down. I don't understand this carb. I'll have to look into it. Right. Wait, what was? Oh, fuck, why is there no power going? Cousin, you know what to do. Hang on, I've got no power going to the gearbox. What have I unplugged? Did the drive gear come off? No, the drive gear's fine. Flywheel's fine, the gearbox is fine. Why am I getting no power to the back wheels? Ooh, don't answer the question or hint, of course. I'll talk about the stopwatch when I get a bit closer. Raw dogging what specifically, Easy Green? Don't give me that. Don't give me that, bear. Cousin's a friend of mine. Let the south end there. Nah, the sausages are good. Ooh, I tell you what. It's the no, is it? Have the half shafts come loose? It's got to be axle related. But I never usually take the half shafts off, do I? Oh, that's it, I reckon. So the steering rod's are good, but I think it's the axles. They haven't come loose at the engine. Oh, fuck, what's the half shaft? They're 9s, aren't they? But then... the drive gear's fine. Is it you? Let's take the half shaft. That's probably not going to come out with the wheels attached, is it? Because the half shafts are the axles, aren't they? Ah, crap. What's fucking wrong now? The steering rods are not going to affect power to the front wheels. The struts are all connected. The drive gear, maybe. Let's pop the drive gear off and put it back on. It's got to be axle related. But fuck this game. Right, go back on. I just wanted to go and play. I wonder if I don't have one half shaft connected, whether that's enough to affect it. Oh, you do not look lined up suddenly. What? Did I not bolt this in, maybe? Okay. I saw the reason earlier, but I'll stay quiet. There we go. But what? I've knocked my entire fucking steering alignment. Oh, balls. I mean, at least we know now, right? Kind of also slightly, just a little bit proud that I managed to diagnose that it's probably the axles. That's a sign that we're getting there. So now, if I try and spin... Hang on a minute, where's the bolt for wheel alignment? You. Fuck, I've got to do this again. So I assume if you don't have the wheel bolted in and then you try and revert this, then it knocks the wheel alignment out completely. Right, I'm going to do some high-level counting. Everybody brace yourself. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42, 43, 44, 45, 46, 47, 48, 49, 50. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Now can I go and play at the park with my friends game? Or at least these lot. I'm eating a stress sausage. We'll have multiple people on the timer if there's more than one available. Just for closer readings. Holy fucking wheel spinning in reverse. Actually, the car seems to be squirrely. I can't turn right. Why can't I turn right? Okay, steering's fucked. Shit. Nobody tell me. Nobody tell me. You're a socialist. Whoa, okay. Okay. Bit of an issue. It's not Scotty, no, so I'm surprised that I'm getting such weird results. What have I missed here? Hang on. Are the wheels like that because it's... When my car can't turn right, I too proceed to attempt to drive the car. I was trying to get it back to the driveway so we could work on it. Something fall out. That's my fucking wheel alignment. Oh, what have I done?
Hello.
Oh god, why did you say it like that for? Mine, welcome to the stream. Why is my wheel alignment so fucked? Something's not connected. Right, let me just see if I can limp it back onto the drive. Can it turn? Whoa. Okay, oh my word. Okay, the back seems alright, but there's something wrong with how this is installed at the front. Obviously the wheel alignment shag. Martin, good afternoon. Thanks for the bits. I too will learn from this. Fuck, what have I missed? Have I not bolted the steering rods in? No, because the steering rods... They are attached, aren't they? It has to be something to do with the struts. So they're all in. Why is it not hooked? The fuck is wrong with you? Why is it not? Something's loose. Tell you what, am I wrong in thinking there's like 3 things on the struts that need to be attached? The shock absorbers. But it's not, it's the struts, isn't it? Brake master, brake line into the chassis. It's anything steering related. The steering column's still attached. Where's the... Where am I missing struts? Bolt struts to the spindles with 8 9s. Ah, here we go. Struts to the steering rods. The 610s are at 610s. Oh, they're at the top, aren't they? Bolt the struts to the steering rods are the 2 12s. Done. Bolt the shock absorbers to the... no. Bolt the struts to the spindles. That's the 8 9s. Steering rods to the steering rack.
Bara bada bastu, heittää posoos veittin bara yr.
Stop speaking Swedish, Olga. Olga, good afternoon. My car's fucked. Well, it's not fucked. I'm missing something, aren't I? Why will you not say it?
Finvedeis.
Finn Swedish. Don't talk about Finn Swedes with poor old Tothan around. I don't think it's actually bending though, is it? Something's loose, and it isn't that, because that's what I'm to be tightening, but it's like the steering rods aren't accepting the...
Po old sothan kansa kaakaksi.
Olga, thank you for the bits. Have you tried turning it on and off again? I don't think it's anything to do with the racing suspension installation as much as it is putting the car back together after. Hang on. No, participate. What do you mean in game, so then? Talk about fin sweeps. Don't forget your wife ran away with one. No, that's actually in. So that's not the answer either. It's not. It can't be. It's not the brake lining, is it? As such. Are the spindles? The what are these called? Wishbones. Look, now it's straightening itself out again. What the fuck is happening? So that's bolted and that's connected. That also is connected. That's for tightening. That's connected. What is going on? Eurovision was absolutely banging, Radway. The results are in Discord. Just after my last message. Radway, good morning. Stick drift, yeah. No, I'm not even... For a split second, Scotty, I believe that then. You see that? Okay, these look like they aren't in, but they are. What is going on? Let me go get the inline and I'll finish the wheel alignment. Here I am trying to write a stupid script, getting thrashed when I'm not even chatting. You've just got the nerve to exist in the Doomhaus, so then. It's your own mistake. Visiting my aunt, probably not going to be here for golf on Friday. Roger that, Radler. There's an orange, that sounds like good news. Are you having a good time? Yeah, Eurovision was belted. Right, no, this is a 14 in the inline. I'm so confused. I honestly, I'm very confused. Let me have a look, see if there's anything here that I've missed. So the steering rack is in. There's no way that's been loosened. Spindles to the wishbones. 2 12s. Spindles to the wishbones. Is that it? Spindles to the wishbones. So this is the wishbone, right? I think that's these. It is, isn't it? Okay, spindles to the wish. You are bolted in, aren't you? Yeah. You should take a break and take a sauna. I've got sausages for stress auger. I don't need a sauna. Oh, I'm stuck now. Spindles to the wishbone, 2 12s. Trail arms at the back, coil springs at the back, steering rods to the steering rack. Yeah. Bolt the struts to the chassis, 6 10s. Olga, congratulations on the election results you were looking for. I read all that this morning. Bolt the struts to the chassis is done. Struts to the steering rod. And shock absorbers to the chassis. That's at the back, isn't it? So, the steering rod, that's the 2 12. So it's the 12 in the bottom and a 12 at the top. Then the shock absorbers to the trail arms. That's at the back. Disc brakes, half shafts. Bolt the disc brakes to the half shafts. They're the big 214s, aren't they? Steering column to the chassis. The steering column hasn't come loose, has it? I don't think of anything.
Don't let engine assembly get you down. With our new instant engine kit, your Satsuma can be road ready and
Southland's got a cold.
Instant engine for when you value time over safety.
It's not up here, is it? No. So sauna's better than sausage. What is going on? I'm 100% flabbergasted now. The wheel alignment, Martin, is not sticking. Let's just go back to where it says perform a wheel alignment. Bolt on the wheels. Yeah. I mean, I can do another wheel alignment, but as you can see, look. Look at it from here. The wheel alignment isn't sticking since I put the new suspension on, which is what I'm really getting stuck with. So for everybody that's Googling now, please don't tell me. Well, I knew that something was going on with the elections. Augur, were you actually running? No, Augur wasn't. No, I'm saying congratulations for the result he was looking for. The guy that Augur was hoping would win. The car is saying ooh woo. Sky. Does it have to be 14? Sorry, everybody, I'm really confused with them. Those wheels don't look very aligned. Thanks, Pat. In my professional opinion. Right, so look, we can... Problem is it takes so bastarding long. Hang on a minute, am I doing the wheel alignment correctly? Yeah, okay. It was presidentials, we just didn't elect our very own Trump, so I was celebrating. Trapped himself on his balcony and had to break in again. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42, 43, 44, 45, 46, 47, 48, 49, 50. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Right, I've manually realigned the steering. But I don't know why it won't stay. Some bull is missing that I haven't seen, and I do not understand. Not for you running, but you for not electing another clone, like a lot of countries seem like they're doing. Come on. Right, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Right. It's manually aligned now. What the fuck is missing? Oh, why's the starter not? Okay, the starter might need bolting in, but that's a separate issue. Who the fuck undid me starter? I might not have wired that in since the yeah. Okay. So the gearbox and everything is fine, but I don't think I've ever come across a problem. It has to be, to me, related to the trail arms, to the axles. But they're all aligned. Alright, I'm going to try it. Even though it's probably going to fuck me. Please don't. Just stay aligned, car. Wish me luck. And it's gone. Fucking hell. What is wrong? I have something loose. What have I done? It can't be anything to do with these settings, can it? This is infuriating. I'm so angry. You've got a screw loose. It's 40% first place him, 20% second place guy, and now second round, that second place guy went up 50 to 45. Unprecedented gain between the rounds. 10% higher presence than normal. What shifted it then? What shifted the decision overnight like that? Oh, look at it. You can tell it's not secure. Come on, car. I'm stuck.
Pedro, 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 praticamente il meglio di Santa Fe. Pedro, 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 fidati di me.
Isn't that a song that Chaz has got on the radio in his version of this? Seems like you have a... Yeah. It's a bit... I actually have no fucking clue. 2 greens did finish in the top 3, Radware. And, unfortunately, Mina's win meant that we didn't get to benefit from more points because Siddles went and finished fucking last and lost us a point. Because Siddles didn't try hard enough. I'm really fucking stuck. So as a result, the only thing that came out of the weekend was the oranges benefited ever so slightly thanks to golf. That's the only thing that changed. Well, apart from Mina now being 3 points clear at the top. I'm massively, massively stuck at the moment on the car. I don't understand why it's not saving my wheel. I've never had this problem before. What's going wrong? For those that have never seen the game before, that never played the game before, I should say, what do you reckon? I think everybody that has played is tearing their hair out right now because there's some. Oh, so annoyed. Fuck this game. What are the Worm Olympics? What's going on with it? I've been preoccupied. It's not saving my wheel alignment. So something that I have installed with this new suspension has not been installed properly, or something's missing, and as a result it's not saving my wheel alignment. I can't imagine it's anything steering rod related, but it could be. And you thought the game was going to be boring post-inheritance. Well, luckily I'm always on hand to be a massive fucking idiot. That's a good question, Sothan, but it's a lot of work. Let's try it. I guess it's the only thing that's left to try, right? I literally have no idea. I've got no idea. At this point, it might be faster to rebuild the whole front set. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. Fuck!
All that money, and not all of your problems can be fixed.
There's a good metaphor there, right? Alright, let's start work on this. Sorry, Radware, I asked a question and I was suddenly inundated with answers. The Worm Olympics is the next major event in the Doomhaus calendar, where you could win yourself 3 points by being the best. See, that looks like it's not in, but it is. By being the best performing AI worm in Worms Armageddon. So what the Worm Olympics is at the last week in... No. The 3rd week in August. Or is it the last? 3rd, or I can't remember. I think it's the 3rd week in August. We completely pause the current playthrough and we do an entire week of fully AI controlled Worms Armageddon. The 98 version. It's 10 versus 10. For those that were here at final week, you'll have seen it briefly. Sorry, it's 16 versus 16. And we just let the AI play it out. And we do a best of 3 every day. And the winning team at the end of each day gets 5 points. Also, if you're the MVP of the whole competition, you get yourself 3 points in the Wrigley title. So to take part and to potentially become the Wrigley champion, you have to be in the top 16 point scorers on your team. Aqua, welcome to the stream. Did you have a good raid? Sorry, thank you for the raid. Did you have a good stream? How's it going, Aqua? Welcome in, everybody. No, it is. It's moving on its own, Martin, and I don't know why. I think it has to be to do with the fucking... with the axles, but I don't know how. Let's take everything off one by one, right? So we've got the spindles. The axles, I assume, can pop now. Maybe... I do wonder that I put them back together in a strange order. My summer car is coming together nicely. Glad to hear it. It'll be a good stream. Thank you for the raid. Okay, now I've written an add-on that scans the auction house and throws the data into save variables file in the WoW WCF folder. Then I have a script that parses that and converts it properly to CSV. Now I can take this data and wave it around while I figure out what I want to do with it. Excuse me? What? I just removed my spindle and it vanished from existence. And now this still thinks it's connected to... Where's my axle? Imagine waving your data around in public like some kind of degenerate. You got all new engine parts ready to build tomorrow. Good shit. Everybody click Aqua's name and give him a follow if you haven't already. I disconnected my axle and it vanished. That's almost as if it was under a lot of pressure. That's bugged, isn't it? Fuck! But where's it gone? Please tell me it's in the... Please tell me it's in the compost heap. Please. I need to be rallying on fucking Saturday as well. You know what? You probably should have just reloaded the game when you started running into a car. Yeah, maybe. Please be in here somewhere, please, Axel, please. Fuck! Oh, now that I can't replace that. Please say I don't have to go searching the entire map looking for that. It might have just sort of twanged across the map a little bit and it's on the drive somewhere and I just can't see it. It's dark as fuck now. My summer car, please. Please. Just go buy another one. I'd kill to. May still spawn there if it fell through the... Yeah, it may get to a certain time point, right? Right, where is it? Please don't hint if there's a place where it might be. Please. Please. Even confirming that there is a place is a bad idea. It may still spawn there if it fell through the world. It may need to... Yeah, I'm assuming it's time-wise, right? Maybe if I save and reload. Fucking hell! I've brought my car, everybody that's just arriving for marbles. I fucked it. Shit. Things were going so well. I just wanted to go and play at the... Right, I'm going to save and come back in. I know I've only got 10 minutes left, but it's worth a try. Compost is just gravestones. Balls. As he said, though, I think what we'll do is we'll completely deconstruct the front end and I'll rebuild it based on the guide on the wall, right? And then surely I can't miss anything. The worst part about fucking around with data science is data cleaning. Chat room just threw you out and reconnected me, that was all. Did anybody else just get reconnected to chat? Well, the problem at the moment, Radware, is that my fuck ass in half shaft has disappeared. About ovaries? Time to bring out the cheese. Nah, that's just removing gameplay, right? How satisfying is it going to be when I work this out? Nobody else had any problem with disconnecting and reconnecting? Good. Just you, Seth, then. It's the new moderation system. What do I think? I don't know. Other than a despawn in half shaft, which is going to completely fuck the whole situation. I think that when I was reinstalling, I've missed something. And as a result, it's not accepting... Why can't I tab back in? Okay, there we go. Could be a mock glitch. Yeah, very likely, yeah. In terms of the despawning half shaft. Right, I'll sleep and we'll check in morning. I'll carry on. Welcome to the stream. And unfortunately, I had to endure the stream without any disconnections. Shit. I'll carry on. Good morning. Don't you have the mod that can find anything? I don't want any mods like that. I like the struggle. You're rich, you can afford a whole new one. Trouble is you can't buy new half shafts, alas. Right, let's go check the compost heap, and if it's not there, then I'm going to pick somebody at random to blame and ban them for life. Deal? Oh, you can afford the whole shaft now, I see. I misread that. It's a questie for my summer car. I bet there is, right? Ban South, and he disconnects anyway. I got you, Shaggy Dan, I got you. It took me a second read, but I got you. I disconnected the front left, the half shaft, or whatever it's called in this video, in the game terms, cats, and it dropped under the map and vanished. Well, it isn't here now. Shit. Please don't be at the dump. Oh, it could be anywhere. I think it fell under the map. Heard Martin's got a big bum. True. Right. So this is what the half shaft looks like. That big thing there. The other one disconnected and despawned. Oh, it's there. It's back. Okay. It was there. Alright, we're good. We're fine. Good. Okay. That's one panic over. But I still need to work out what the issue was. It looked like it dropped under the map. What I think happened is when it disconnected, it lost its visual. So for some reason, there was an error, and it just visually despawned, but it was still there. So when I logged back in, it was sat where it would have been if it had disconnected properly. There you go, Martin. I turned it off and back on again, and it fixed it. At least fix one of the problems. No, it's not only the left wheel now. Both wheels are fucked. I'm still into the ban if I come last in marbles. You lot should be still lucky getting banned out of this place. Right, well, whatever the problem is, still needs fixing. What I don't understand is how this thing can be still connected. I think these are 8 6s, I think? No? 7s? You're an inline, aren't you? So you can't be done with the ball. 8, I think might be 8 10s.
Vittu.
There. I think I just put them in the wrong order, maybe. What we'll do is we'll take the whole suspension off and everything, and we'll rebuild it. And then hopefully, whatever I've missed gets caught up with the guide thing.
Hey guys, you know when he says shaft. It makes me think of one thing and you what that is right guys.
Oh.
Yep, it's the film that started the blaxploitation era of filmmaking in the 1970s.
Shaft. Makes me think of a Willy. Right, I'm losing it. I'm losing it. Again, anything I say in relation to this is not related to my gameplay. Mate, what's your gameplay got to do with anything? You know, I wish I knew enough about sex to make these jokes. Imagine. Do I take the trail arm off and all? Sorry, as well. The brake line isn't going to change this, is it? 12, welcome to the stream. It took me years to get an engineering degree, and I've lived in Italy for 4 years, and I still can't speak Italian. Conclusion, Italian is harder than engineering. Yeah, because when you learn in engineering, you don't have to speak to Italians. Right, wishbone things. Four tens, let's have them off and all. Adderall, welcome to the stream. How's it going? I'm struggling. That's because despite what the bellends say, maths and physics makes sense. They're not paying my bills, so then. Fuck this game. Right, I'm about out of time. We've had a bit of a suspension issue today. I think I named the stream quite successfully. My beautiful little car is broken. I don't want it to be. Is that today's thumbnail? I can't, oh, my wheel alignment's all fucked. All I wanted to do was just go and play and mess around, but I aren't allowed because for some reason I've broken my own suspension. Shit. Tomorrow, however, we'll get this fixed by hook or by crook, and then we're gonna, if I can get it fixed in time, we're going straight to the rally. And hopefully not break the car too much, because once we've done one rally, we're just set to... Oh, my car. It's such a good-looking little car. I've ruined it today. Fuck. Installing this racing suspension's harder than it looks. All right, we'll pick up from this tomorrow, though. And I've made it through a full stream with the camera on, and I feel fine. Lovely. I'm more convinced that no one speaks Italian. Well, then you don't need to learn it. What have the Romans ever done for engineering? They brought peace. Yeah, but peace isn't good for selling arms to other countries, say. ZF and ordinality are still up in the air. That doesn't mean anything, automation. Right, 55's on the clock. That is where we say goodbye. Thank you all for joining today. I appreciate everybody, as always, spending your time in this awful place. It was a nice calm Monday. Everything was going fine, and now I can't work out why I'm... But luckily, in this instance, the problem that we're having is some good old-fashioned stubbler stupidity. And that can be overcome. However, alas... Do I quickly log on and check if my message is answered? Right, give me a second. I asked a question on this earlier. I'm going to hide it, but I want to quickly log on to the network and check my message. Bear with me, then we'll do marbles. Worm Olympics qualification, by the way. If you're not above the yellow or green, the orange or green line in the thing, you're not qualified for the Worm Olympics and you want to be. Right, marbles is coming up. Give me a second. This time next year he could be dating jazz singers if he keeps to these numbers. Dating jazz singers. I'm going to hide it because we saw an N-word on this the other day. Genuine. $8,893,688. I'm going to hide the screen just to check. I asked the people in this chat. What do you mean couldn't connect? Ah, fuck, hang on. Does it actually mean? Is the garden that nice right now? Spent this whole fucking stream boasting about her garden. Right, HDT, call 938-893-688. That's my IP address, by the way. Please nobody do anything with it. Got an ice lolly. Actually, do you know what we've got? Cornettos. I might have one immediately after the stream. Could date a jazz singer right now if you didn't care how well she sang. Is it sun lolly weather? Right, I'm going to hide the screen really quickly. Double nostalgia, childhood and Sea of Thieves. Was the Sea of Thieves music in the background? Okay, so, you can't see it right now, but we've got the hard F word. But I asked, what colour is a banana? And somebody responded, brown. But we have got gamer words going on. But I can confirm, let me just show you this. Can you see now? I said, what colour is a banana? And people responded. But I can't show any of the rest of the screen because it's full of slurs. This is absolutely a real online chat. Hang on. Yeah, it was French. Somebody responded apple. Right, that's going to do it. Thank you all for being here as always. Sorry for going slightly over. Tomorrow then we're going to get this car fixed up and we're going to run some laps at the dirt track if the car will work. And then we're going on to... We're going to try a rally if I can get it fixed in time. Is it so anal that you're responsible for stuff you can't control? Accountable? Yeah, I think so. Cornetto's our top, yeah. What, you reminded of Sea of Thieves, mate? Or is that because there was music in the background? I'm going to eat a Viennetta like a Mars. Sun lollies are back in stock, it's true. Cornetto is a filled croissant here. Right, I appreciate everybody. Welcome to all the new followers. Thank you all for stopping by. Thank you all for the bits, the subs, the hosts, the raid and everything. I will see you tomorrow. We need to get rallying because I've got places to be in 2025. Can't spend all my fucking life playing this game. Thank you all. I love you all. Thank you all for the raids. I will see you all tomorrow. Now we can drop out. And let's do, with Eurovision behind us, the first stream of the rest of the year. Sorry, the first marbles of the rest of the year. Love. You could block my summer car from going through your firewall and see what happens. I mean, that's what we was thinking of doing, Tag Slack. Yeah, that was recommended earlier in the stream as well. Right. Hang on. As you all know, the Doomhaus Discord is split down the middle between those with green names and those with orange names. The greens and the oranges compete at the end of every stream to determine who is the person of the century of the day. The person of the century of the day is the person who wins a single run of marbles that we do at the end of every stream for everyone in the stream to feel free to take part in. However, you need to be in the Doomhaus Discord, which is linked down below. Fucking bear in Discord. You need to be in the Doomhaus Discord, which is linked down below, or with the exclamation mark Discord command, and you need to simply type the password. If you win, you get to affect the scores at the top left, and you get the golden name. It was a Sea of Thieves nostalgia. Oh yeah, because we were eating them during Sea of Thieves, weren't we? That's what's confused me, mate. Ignore me. I've had a busy day. Right. So if you're in the Doomhaus Discord and you'd like to take part and potentially qualify for the upcoming Worm Olympics, then you must simply type the password. And the password for today is... Strut. Go. And Gwynblade, don't type what I think you're going to type. Split down the middle if you tilt your head 45 degrees to the green side. Alright then. It always calms down a smidge post a major competition. So now this is the first stream back from Eurovision. I reckon we're going to have slightly slimmer marbles. Therefore, if you need points, this is the time to get them. We've got Martin for the Greens, Azar for the Greens, Tagslack for the Oranges, Sothan for the Greens, new top of the league contender Mina for the Oranges, Satan for the Greens, Easy Green for the Greens, Cats for the Greens, Adderall for the Greens, Elkarion for the Oranges, Radware for the Greens, Bear for the Greens, Gotti for the Greens, Polar for the Greens. Oh, Manrat. Oh, he was already here, right? Mindright for the Oranges. Trim, welcome to the stream for the Greens. Keaton for the Oranges. 12 for the Oranges. Schmitz for the Oranges. Shaggy Dan for the Oranges. Lundios. I got your reaps too, right? Lundios for the Greens. 6-4 for the Greens. Chaz for the Greens. Gwynblade for the Greens, Cats for the Greens, Azzy, good afternoon, for the Oranges, and Auger for the Greens, and Reaps for the Greens. Never mind. There's me saying it's going to be a calmer marbles. Fuck me. 28 marbles enter the race. First person to pick a number between 1 and 10 picks the level. Go. We've got Martin, Azar, Tagslack, Sothan, Mina, Satan, Easy Green, Cats, Adderall, Elkarion, Radware, Bear, Scotty, Polar, Mindright, Trim, Kitten, 12, Schmitz, Shaggy Dan, Lundio, 6-4, Chaz, Gwynblade, Cats, Azzy, Auger, and Reeves. 10 oranges and 18 greens. Are you in twice, Cats? Cats, you've got Cats there. Alright, 10 oranges and 17 greens. Cats, I admire your honesty. 27 marbles into the race then. 6-4 is the first. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. The level is Vor's Lab. 27 marbles enter the race. 3, 2. Alright then, let's have a look what can happen on this list. We have in second place currently on 7 points, 6-4, Schmitz and Chaz, all tied. In first place, however, is Mina, 3 points clear. Could the mug be going to Denmark? Best of luck to everybody. 11 points, says Mina. She's confident. Could happen. Alcarion's the record holder on 1 minute and 55 seconds. 3, 2, 1. Unlucky to everybody that got ads. Twitch app is freaking out, streaming while buffering. Chat keeps disappearing and reappearing. And now he's got some ads to contend with. Alright, everybody's getting shuffled around in the bullshit. Good luck to everyone. Is there anybody yet to get their first points? I think Kitten needs her first points, right? Bear needs his first ever point. Reeps, I think, needs his first point of the year. And Reeps is winning this, he says. He's confident. Ads with your voice was an experience. Is that something new? Chaz, I suppose, does need a point. Mina right at the... Are you right at the back? Yeah, Mina, that's not a good start. Radware now in the lead. Already dead. Satan dead. Azzy dead. Bear dead. Alkarion 12 dead. Tagslack, Shaggy Dan, Kitten, Sothan dead. 6-4 Azar, Easy Green, Schmitz all dying. Shit in hell. Alright, Gunblade's now in the lead then. Mina, you did survive the bullshit, I think, did you? Yeah, Mina, you're still alive somewhere on this course. It's all fine. Polar's now in the lead, though, for the Greens. Gwynblade's with him. Mindright gets a very well-timed drop. Chaz jumps to his death in the background. It's not going to be Chaz. Trim, Lundios, Mina and Reeps have gone that way. It's split, let's see. Every time you say I'm in the lead, I insta-die. There's a lot of people that are scared of that phenomenon, Radware. Oh, look at Trim. Mindright got one hell of a boost, though, but it looks like he's got too much momentum. Mindright goes into this big flask bullshit, but Trim, Reeps, Mina, everybody's arriving. Scotty got shot out like a bullet there. Scotty's into that spinner at the bottom side. Martin with a massive overtake on him. Auger's here as well. Mindright, come on, Mindright, do him. Mindright's in second place despite there being almost double the greens than there is oranges. Martin's wobbling around. Can he avoid the Bunsen burner? He can. Mindright is dead. Martin's got one spinner to survive. and he will become your person of the century of the day. And just like that, Martin gets his second point. And after all the hard work this weekend, Martin has tied the Scott. Martin says something in Discord. Shh. He already is. Look at that. Tag slack, the crown comes off. As you can see in Discord, Martin is very modest in victory. That's your second point this year, right, Martin? And your second in a week. Fuck. Alright, Martin's up to 2. He's approaching the Worm Olympics line. He might just qualify for the greens. Bullshit. No, it's not double points. Holy fucking hell, no orange finished. We need 2 tag select. 2 more oranges before the Worm Olympics line moves. We've got Kitten that's yet to get a point for the oranges. And I don't know if there's anybody else. Where to finish green. The oranges. Oranges, are you proud of this? It is an all-green top. Luckily, there's not 10 of them, Mina, because if the entire top 10's green, then it's double points. I think one of the ears on my headphones hasn't been working while I was mopping, and then boom, HD Stubbler. Yeah. Martin, fuck you. Greens, congratulations. That is the 88th point of the campaign, and despite a busy Eurovision, we entered the weekend 17 points behind. We're now 19 points behind. Even though Mina won Eurovision. I think. Is that how it works? Fucking hell. Fuck this. I stopped the mind right rule. Did you manage it? No, the DNFs don't count now. If the top 10 that finish are all green, then or all orange, then said team gets a double. Right. That's me done. Thank you all. I appreciate everybody today. Thank you all for stopping by. What looked to be a nice smooth start then turned into some fucking chaos. Martin, thank you for the green rain. But I'm out for today. I love you all. I will see you all tomorrow. But for now, there's nobody on the platform today. It's a calm day on Twitch, so keep an eye out for Chrisman, look out for Chaz, look out for Shrill, look out for 6-4, look out for Alkarion, look out for Cheeky, I always worry about this bit. It's like I'm going to forget someone. If I forget someone, it's because I really don't like it. However, good work, Martin. Good work, Greens. You're still in the lead. Mina's still at the top of the table. I will see you all tomorrow for more. Thank you all. I appreciate all the generosity as always. I will see you, hopefully, with a fixed car by the time I speak to you next. For now, however, Eric is not here, so can somebody think of a final word as I say? Kitten, Easy Green, Martin, Reaps, Cats, Mind Right, Keaton, Tag Slack, Polar, Azar, Mina, Auger, Radware, 12, and everybody else I can't see on screen right now. Thank you all. I love you all very much. But for now, the final word from Kitten is Sun Lolly. I'm not doing that Easy Green one, it's too soon.